I first started playing basketball because of my mom. She used to be a basketball coach for the young kids.
Victor Wembanyama did this over the weekend and we broke the internet. He takes a three, somehow gets his own rebound and throws it down.
Tipping it in. Just don't see that one. Oh, my goodness. Victor Wembanyama. You knew he was going to shoot this one, bringing it up the court. He's feeling it now.
He's incredible, man. Like, I believe in 2045, everybody is going to look like Victor.
Do you remember all the hype around Wemmy before he hit the NBA? People were calling him the LeBron of draft prospects. And you know what? Turns out they might have been onto something. Fast forward to now, and we're witnessing a rookie season that's straight up legendary. What makes Victor Wembanyama so big? Yeah, we know the Spurs might not be having their best season, but that doesn't take away from the fact that Wemmy is straight up killing it out there on the court. You've got to see what Victor Wembanyama did to the number 2 seed in this game. It was insane. He dropped 28 points, grabbed 13 rebounds, dished out 7 assists, and snagged 7 steals and blocks combined. And those plays he made down the stretch, absolutely jaw-dropping. Like, with just 3 minutes left and the Spurs up by 6, he casually strolls up to the logo and nails a deep 3. Who even does that? And get this, since January he's been ranking high in pull-up 3-point shooting for a big man. A minute later, with the lead still at 6, Wembanyama runs a pick and pop, receives the pass, and drains a wing 3 like it's nothing. And to top it all off, he goes toe-to-toe with Chad Holmgren, gets in a defensive stance, and blocks his shot. Absolute madness. What makes Wemmy so uniquely special is that he's consistently pulling off games like this, game after game. We're talking about averaging 23 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists with stellar efficiency over his last 28 games. And get this, half of those games, he was playing under a minute restriction. Now, let that sink in for a moment. These are MVP caliber per 36 numbers we're talking about here, and he's doing it all while playing just 28 minutes a night. And check this out, if Wemmy were given just an extra 5 to 6 minutes a night, we'd be talking about MVP level numbers from a 19-year-old rookie. His points, rebounds, and assists are already off the charts for a rookie. But here's the thing, there is a seriously strong argument to be made right now that he's the best defender in the entire NBA. And we're not just talking about rookies here, like among every single player out there on the court. That's some unbelievable talent right there, no doubt. Now, when we say Wemmy's defense might make him the best defender in the league, we're not kidding around. Who else is out there putting up triple doubles of blocks? Just take a look at this play. Zion comes out to set a screen for CJ, and Wembanyama slides over to cover CJ, but then he has to quickly slide back to Zion. Now, this should be an easy bucket for Zion, right? Like, he's got the momentum advantage. But hold up, Wembanyama somehow recovers and pins the shot against the backboard. He's out there defending 2 players in 2 spots at the same time. And check this out. When Trey runs the pick and roll, Wembanyama drops back to prevent the lob from reaching Capella. But get this, without even jumping, he has the reach to block Trae Young's jump shot. And check out this great play. When quickly manages to create a bit of separation, Wembanyama steps up to shut down the floater attempt. But then in a split second, he drops back to send Pearl's shot into the shadow realm. It's honestly funny what Wemmy can pull off on the defensive end right now. Over his last 7 games, he's racked up a whopping 55 stocks. Just to put that into perspective, Bam Adebayo, one of the frontrunners for Defensive Player of the Year, has 100 stocks for the whole season, when Wembanyama is more than half of that in just the last 2 weeks. And let's break down this game right here. AD sets the pick for Reeves, and Reeves draws Wemmy before throwing what should have been a textbook pocket pass. But hold up, somehow, someway, Wemmy manages to get his hand in there and snatch the steal. Check this out too. LeBron gets the ball in transition and tries to zip it ahead to AD in the post. Now, that's a pretty normal play for a 7-footer, right? But here comes Wemmy. He reads that pass like a seasoned cornerback, deflects it, and then bolts down the court. But wait, there's more. He posts up Rye, sizes him up, and then dishes out a cross-court dime to Trey Jones. Like, seriously, what are we even watching here? Oh, we know exactly what we're seeing here. We're witnessing a Defensive Player of the Year level player in the making. And get this, he's just a 20-year-old rookie. And to prove our point, let's take a look at Wembanyama's defensive numbers compared to last year's Defensive Player of the Year, Jaren Jackson Jr. The numbers speak for themselves. The only reason he isn't the favourite for the DPOY award is, well, his team is not exactly setting the world on fire. But you know what? That just makes his performance even more impressive. Despite the odds stacked against him, he's still putting up generational numbers on offense as well. And let's not forget about that ridiculous sham god move he pulled off. But you know what's even more impressive and important than flashy moves? His playmaking skills as a rookie center. We mean, just look at some of the passes he's been dishing out. Check out how this play goes. Wemby kicks off by getting a deflection against Sabonis, and then he's off to the races, sprinting down the floor. He gets the ball at the three-point line, and here's where the magic happens. He fakes out Sabonis, drawing every Kings defender in the vicinity, and then just casually, without even looking, he dishes out a bounce pass. And then there's this play where he just does a bit of everything. He kicks it off by locking down Durant on a post-up, and even though he gets wrong-footed, he still manages to block the shot. He brings the ball up in transition, sidesteps through the defense, and then wraps a perfect pass around Bojan to Sochan for the easy basket. Like, seriously, is there anything this guy can't do? And let's not overlook his passing instincts here, guys. It's these kinds of plays that could very well be the difference between him being just one of the best players in the NBA and being remembered as one of the best players of all time. Exactly, because no matter how good of a scorer you are, if you can't make the necessary reads when the defense sends help, you're not going to survive in the postseason. Just look at Joel Embiid, one of the greatest scorers ever, who consistently struggles in the playoffs when defenses send doubles at him. But here's where Wembanyama separates himself from the pack. He's only a rookie, yet he's already showing that underestimating his playmaking abilities can be a grave mistake. And it's not just the obvious passes either. He's got genuinely great vision and timing. And take a look at this. Wemby is Capella isolated, and it looks like he's about to rise for a mid-range jumper. But hold up, he notices Trey Jones wide open underneath the basket, and just like that, he drops a perfect dime. Funny enough, that's not the only time he's made a play like that to Trey Jones. We guess it's his way of repaying the only good lob passer on the team. Now, even the biggest haters can't deny what Wemby brings to the basketball court. But maybe the most promising part of the season so far has been his mindset. He's gunning to be the greatest player ever. And you know what? He genuinely has a shot at it. You can't just have a normal mentality or even just a good one. You need to have one of the greatest mentalities ever. And look, he's just a rookie, but he's already showing signs of having a pretty damn good one. And with his mindset and attitude, the sky's the limit for this young phenom.
Wembanyama goes right by Durant. And...
That type of talent and skill, and it just puts a smile on your face if you play basketball. You know?
Pressure in the backcourt. Here's Victor.
I'll take that.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with all things basketball. We want to hear your thoughts too, so drop a comment down below and let us know what you think about Wemby's game. Until next time, stay awesome, and we'll be back with another one.